And guys, welcome back to Trail Tested, and we're back with the Jumper Go by Kingbull. Now, this bike has absolutely became my new little city cruiser ever since my initial full send review. If you didn't see that video, please check it out. I go through everything in great detail. But today, we got something fresh. That's right, we got a new little controller modification we've done, and we've installed that new controller inside down there. Now, with that new controller, it unlocks our throttle, so we can get up to 28 miles an hour. Or even faster. That's what we're here to put a test to today and go for a nice little cruise. Now, if you have this bike and you did pick up this controller, let me tell you, installation is very easy on this one. Disconnect your motor wire right down there and then swing on over here and quickly disconnect and then swing down right in there, and you can pull that out and you can disconnect your pedal assist sensor in there. And then once you have that out, you just pop the battery out. You just need a screwdriver, and that's the only tool. Take out the old controller and put in the new one. Then once you do that, you do come up here and you go in the advanced settings and you just put your speed limit from 20 to 28 or even higher if you want to go faster. So yeah guys, with that installed, let's get this tested. We got a fully charged battery. First things first, let's hit the top speed and hit the trail and let's go. All right, we are all saddled up on the Jumper Go. Let's give it off. We're gonna start this controller off with using a little pedal assistance here. Second gear, all right. Everything's working good, everything's moving, that's a good sign. Put it up to assist 2, click up a gear. Shimano's clicking good. Bump it up another one. All right, it's good. The controller still feels just as smooth as it was. All right, let's pop through, let's click it up again and put some a little bit of power into that right there. Oh yeah. Woo. All right, we're in pedal assist 3, let's click it up to 4 here. All right, we're going past 20 on pedal assist mode, that's for sure. All right, let's try a little throttle action. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're good. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh yeah. All right, we have surpassed 20 miles an hour. That's a good sign right there. Let's go run the top speed test though. All right, as I'm at this has really good mid-range power. I'm hovering at about 20 miles an hour and I hit it. And it pulls you back a little, it starts ripping. All right, let's get that GPS verified. Top speed test done, let's hit it. All right, here we go, throttle only, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo, front end picked up a little bit. We're already at 10, we're at 20. Oh, yeah, 25. Got a little bit of a headwind coming on. 30 on the dash. All right, passed by the big dozer. Oh yeah. All right, I see 31. Woo! All right, we'll call it 31 with some headwind. Not bad at all. All right, that looked on my GPS to be 31, top speed verified. Let's see under a no-load run what that shoots our back tire up to there. Oh yeah, spinning up to 34, almost 35 with a no-load. All right, let's begin a little range test. Throttle only today. We're gonna be ripping this throttle pretty much the whole time, seeing how far we can get these Samsung batteries going. We're gonna be ripping uphill too. We're gonna be ripping up to Peters Hill, so we're gonna do a nice climb. Now that we got full throttle access, let's see how it does on up this hill. We're gonna run up Cemetery Hill here. All right, full throttle, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, all those Newton meters of torque are picking up. Oh, okay, I might actually have to hit the brakes coming up. All right. This is absolutely one of the fastest 750s I have tested yet. Blasting up 25 miles an hour up Cemetery Hill. That is a new record. Woohoo! And it did it so smoothly. I love this 4-link shock setup with that D&M rear shock. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. This thing is actually so much faster. All right, we're actually have to really get on the brakes for this 90-degree turn right here. We're gonna test the tires out hard as we can and get back on the throttle. Yes, this thing is a monster, all right. Man, it's almost like a little muscle car now. Whoa, little skitty. I mean, woo, you pick that front end up, you got that throttle on, it likes to climb. Whoa. Yeah, for a 750 watt, you can't beat it. And that's what I said before, I really like those Bafang motors. They are really good for that low end punch. Woo. Now guys, with all the laws that are going on with the motors and the regulations in the United States and all over the world right now, I can tell you this from my research, 750 watts is the sweet spot. That's not gonna get you in trouble if they stop you or if they inspect you. 750 watts, and this bike has it. If you don't think that's enough power, I'll get one of these because this Bafang has plenty of power. I believe it peaks out to 1350 on this model, I do believe. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be throttling this. This bike is just so enjoyable to pedal. I forgot. All right, let's ramp up the speed really quick to top speed if we can. And now we can actually try this balance test out at 30 miles an hour. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, very stable. Go for the death wobble. Oh, no, no death wobbles, check. Now they're selling these upgraded controllers on their website for about 60 bucks, and they got them for just about every bike I think they sell. This bike is pretty much identical as my Titan EX, and that will work on there as well. And it's the same procedure to swap out the controllers too. All right, let's see, we gotta do some commuting off some dirt roads, or we gotta haul some mail. All right, little off-road dirt test here. Let's give it some juice here. We're gonna try these brakes out. Now that we can get this up to 30 miles an hour, let's try a high-speed brake test. Coming up here in 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo! Yes. Even at 30 miles an hour, that was just 2 fingers pulling in like that. Full, straight skiddy, straight as an arrow. Now that this bike is even faster with the throttle, I think it is even more important now that we switch the rear brake to the left side or on the opposite side of the throttle. That way we can have our finger on the rear brake up here and we're not so busy over here. Because if you go for emergency stop with the front brake, you're gonna get looped out, you're gonna wash out or possibly go over the handlebars. All right, since we got that new controller, let's just go ahead and do some pedal cranks, like full cranks. All right, we're at 8 miles an hour and go. Yep, torque is on, we're ripping. All right, look down, 25 right there. And we gotta make this turn. Woo-hoo. Yep, over the bump. And let's see, torque up the hill here. Up the hill, 22. Woo-hoo. Yes. Man, this bike flies. It has such a natural pedal feel. It's almost just better to pedal than use the throttle. It really is. I love the torque sensor. Let's see how quiet this bike is. Let's see if we can sneak up on these golfers without them knowing. We'll use the throttle here. Watch them with their putts there. All right, we'll let the golfers go. Oh no. Hey, sir. He lost his bags. Oh no, not the 9-iron, not the clubs. We'll see if we can retrieve these and get these to this guy real quick here. All right, let's see if the Kingbull can save the day. Let's grab these and just hold them tight like this. That is the plus side of having a throttle. If I didn't have this throttle, I wouldn't be able to hold this bike. See if we can't get him to do a little Happy Gilmore swing for us. Ooh, some mud. All right, is that him? Is that him? Hey, this gives me a reason to rip these golf cart tracks right here. Let's do it full send. All right, I don't know, I lost him now. I don't know who he was. Full throttle. This bike is very stable. I'm one hand and I got about 60 pounds of golf clubs on the other. Woo! Now, whatever you do, don't ride like me. I only ride like this to see what's gonna come loose, break, shimmy or shake. There's my guy. There, get those 9-irons back. You bet. All right, I'm not your caddy today. There you go. Hey, have a good day. And Kingbull to save the day. Check, check. And all right, guys, we have made it to Peters Hill. Woo! Oh man, this bike. All right, we've been climbing this entire time. We lost 1 battery at about 7 miles there, throttle only, and now we're back on it. Formula NASCAR turns coming up that we're gonna bomb down in epic style. All right, before we do that, we got 1 big bump. Oh, I've never made it to 25 right there. Oh yeah. All right, full send time, throttle only. We are going down the hill. We have a very steep switchback here. We're gonna be putting these Tektros to the work right now today. You know what? Let's just kick it off like this. Woo! A little too fast on the brakes. Those brakes are strong. Like I said, you get on them and you gotta get on them. All right, hit this over here. Another little drifter. Woo! Drifting good, drifting good. And we're heading back down. Oh yeah. All right, absolutely dominated going down it. Now let's go back up. All right, starting at the dead bottom on the hill. I just reviewed a 2,000 watt peak motor bike on this channel just a couple of days ago, and it could barely make it up this first section, getting past 6-7 miles an hour. So here we go. 1, 3, 2, 1, and hit it. All right, throttle only. Yes. All right, pulling good. We're already at 15. We're definitely gonna have to get on the brakes before that first corner there. Swooping around. Awesome. You know what? Let's just go up the bank. Oh yeah, that steep ruddy bank right there. All right, and we're switchbacking again and ripping again. Oh, got a little sand right there. Got to be careful to wash out. All right, and we're hitting it. Throttle almost 20 miles an hour, still going up. All right, another bank hit. Yes. Oh man, 21 miles an hour at the top of Peters Hill. Domination. All right, time for a little agility test. All power on, throttle only. Can we get up this super skinny, windy, steep uphill without putting our feet down? Let's try it. Oh man, this thing is so nimble. It really is. It is user friendly. Yeah, this is no problem. I do this test on tiny little 14-inch commuter bikes and they don't handle quite as good as this. Yep, easy. Let's take the last one with one hand off. All right, here we go. Lean in, lean in, lean in. Woo! And the throttle is very manageable. All right, epic run right there. All right, you know what time it is. We're just gonna get right into it. We have a very, very, very bumpy cobblestone prehistoric trail we're gonna go on here. So let's ride it. All right, I'm just gonna feather the brakes as we head down here. Let's go run up there. Whoa! This bike is so smooth. It's like you're on a little Nimbus cloud going through all this rough stuff. All right, back up there. That 20-inch tire did not get sucked into the rut. Very good. All right, and we are going. We're gonna stay high because that is a very deep rut right there. Oh yeah, brakes are fully on and ripping. Uh-oh, hang tight with me through the brush, up the hill. Oh, yes. Pure domination. Oh, epic. All right, going down was no problem, but we got to go back up now. That's the true test here. All right, let's get in it. All right, let's pile through this stuff. Hopefully my little camera's holding on back there. All right, we're gonna go pure motor right now. I'm gonna try not to pedal, see if the Bafang can make it. I'm gonna give it just a little help. This is beyond steep, at least 20 degrees. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going. We're up it. All right, motor's still putting in work. Throw a couple little cranks there. Yes. Oh yeah. Sharp turn. Oh yeah, a little pedal strike action. And we are up the cobblestone prehistoric path and over the huge curve. Boom, boom. That is no joke going up that whatsoever. That's like basically a dirt bike path right there. All right, let's hit these little switchback windies again, but let's see how fast we can do it this time. Put everything we have in it. We're going downhill this time. Skid right there. Put a little skiddy to do a 180 there to get back on the path there. And another one is gonna have to be made. And we'll keep our hands on the throttle this time. Whoa, off the track. Yeah, ripping. Ah, yeah, so manageable. So nice going up that. What a breeze. As I was exploring around back here, I think I found, oh, hit the brake right there. Oh yeah, look how steep this is. We're gonna go halfway down and start on the hill at the steepest part and see if we can't pedal our way up. I think it's gonna be too much for the throttle. This is such thick brush and thick grass. Oh, I mean, I'm going over the bars, almost just hitting the brakes there. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, it's going. I'm putting some work in. Oh, let's hit the throttle. Yeah. It's ripping up it, and it doesn't sound like the motor's really struggling at all. Yes. All right. That was legit total domination of Peters Hill. Oh yeah. All right, we're back on the road. We're off the road. And we're back on the trail. All right, guys, we're coming up to 9 miles in. We have lost 1 battery bar. Very good. This controller is doing great. No glitches, no weird cutouts, no nothing strange happening. And I gotta tell you, when you install the controller, you feel accomplished. When it turns back on and you got that full power from the throttle, it's a pretty fun and good feeling. All right, can the jumper go hang? Let's find out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're hanging. We're hanging for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, hang check. Check, check, check. All right, guys, busting through. Oh, the gate is closed. Hop this way and hop this way, and we're hopped up and over. All right, let's keep testing this controller out in battery. We're gonna try to struggle this thing. We got another big hill coming up, all grass. Let's give it throttle only, and we go. It's so smooth on this. All right, and we're slowing down. Oh, we're keeping 13. Very good. Very good climbing. Just trying to drain that battery however we can. All right, I'm gonna absolutely rip into this downhill at full speed. Very steep downhill right here. We'll see what the suspension does and jump in, woo! Oh yeah, 32 miles an hour right there. And we are going through the grass. We're cutting through, no issues at all. Oh yeah. All right, guys, coming in for one more full send, up and over. Nice floaty right there, up and down the bank, and we'll roll in real quick. And all right, guys, that was an epic ride today. Thank you so much for riding with me. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the Jumper Go by Kingbull. That is with the upgraded controller, and it performed magnificently today. We were able to hit all those top speeds, There were no glitches, no weird blurps from that controller going on. And overall, this whole bike is holding up very well. I'm really putting a beating on it too. That chain still did not pop off that derailleur one time yet, so that is very good. That is going strong there with that Shimano Atlas derailleur back there. It's going good. The DNM air fork is like riding on a cloud in that back there, and it is very good paired with that front zoom fork suspension. Hopefully on the next model, the next version, we get a fork up front that has the adjustable rebound and dampening on there, because that would be nice to see a little more adjustments on there for the Kingbull Jumper Go. And as for range today, well, we did pretty good. I'll put all the official range data up top, but it looks like we put on 12 miles throttle only, and a lot of that was going up and down Peters Hill trying to get some shots, and we lost 1 bar only. But yeah, guys, that's been the Jumper Go. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in this bike or the controller, I'll put a link down below where you can find that, and if I have any discount coupon codes, I'll put them in there to save you some money. But hey guys, nonetheless, thanks for riding with me. Stay trail happy, guys. Peace.